Hello dear students, this is an effort to tell you what exactly you can expect from the upcoming NEET 2021 exam, which is scheduled on 18th of April 2021. This is from StupiMed. The online submission of the application form is from 23rd of February 3 p.m. onwards to 15th March 2021 till 11:55 p.m. And the edit window will actually be on 19th of March 2021 to 21st of March 2021. And these are the details about the issue of admit card, examination date, declaration of results. Remember, only through the NBE website the applications are accepted. Applications submitted through any other methods is summarily rejected. And these are the other important points you have to focus on. The candidates are advised to ensure that no mandatory column in the online application form is left blank. So take your time. Do not actually be in a haste to fill the application form. Try to go through every single step of the application form and fill it with utmost care, because you have to understand, more than the exam, the application form by itself can be a very huge source of stress. If you make a small mistake and then upload it, then you will be begging every single person to tell you what exactly you can do to alter that. Please do not be in that position. Take your time. Think twice or even 3 times to 4 times before you fill any form, and before you click submit, please make sure you have gone through it as many times as possible. Then you go for the submission. Okay, what are the differences that you have to know from a faculty's point of view? They are telling you there are 200 questions for 3.5 hours instead of 300 questions. What does it tell you, friends? Remember, in 2020 exam, it was very difficult for many people because they saw the kind of questions for the first time ever. They said there was clinical orientation between every single question. There is a clear demarcated statement given here in this particular NEET PG announcement that there is no single demarcation for any subject. You will not know which question comes from which topic. There will not be a demarcation saying that this is microbiology, this is biochemistry. The questions will appear in situ. You will be having these questions happening in such a way that you will not be knowing which kind of demarcation you have to look for. Answer all questions based on your complete knowledge in the field of medicine, starting from anatomy till that of surgery, starting from physiology and biochemistry till that of medicine. You have to be on your toes to answer all the questions. So why 200 questions rather than 300 questions? Because the last time exam was of a very lengthy question paper. See, in your university exams, what do you mean by lengthy question paper? When the essay question and the short notes are expecting very long answers from you, and it takes a lot of time for you to finish the exam, then you call it as a lengthy question paper. And they have started applying this word for competitive exams like NEET also. Why? The last time, to read every single question, it took a lot of time because the question papers, every question is longer and longer. And because it is incorporating many subjects into one common goal to give you an answer, you had to spend a lot of time in reading them. So this time, they have clearly told you, you have only 200 questions and not 300 questions. So it means every single question, you can expect it to be clinically oriented, and you should be knowing from the bottom up to answer every question. So please be prepared for that. Also remember one thing. If at all you think any question can make you feel a failure, it is not true. All the questions will be based on whatever you have learned. No matter how they twist the question and what kind of options they give you, ultimately they are going to test your knowledge in the field of medicine. Remember, any exam is meant to test what you know rather than what you do not know. In terms of competitive exams, sometimes you may receive questions that you have not seen before, but it's okay. If at all you have studied all the while through the last 10 months or 11 months, and you have gone through revision in the last 3 months, and you have attempted as many number of grand tests as possible, and you've attended as many number of small tests as possible, and still you feel that something is never heard before in your life when it comes on the question paper, trust me, it will be the same for majority of the people. So do not worry about those questions which are not known by many people. But there is a saying, when the going gets tougher, the tough only gets going. So you can be the tougher person. Please make sure you use your best of the time right now. Revise for 5 hours a day and prepare for your MCQs for 5 hours a day. Right now, till the 18th of April, make sure you spend at least 10 hours a day, out of which 50% of the time would be for revision of your notes that you have read in the last 10 months, and 50% of the time will be for your MCQs. Okay, The results of NEET PG 2021 will be displayed on the NBE website, and the most important notification from this year is that you will have a demo test. The demo test is conducted by the NBE, and the test will be available for the benefit of the candidates to familiarize themselves with the computer-based test format. And this is the website address. Make sure you use it. The candidates will be able to access the demo class or the demo test from the 8th of April 2021 onwards. So make sure you give your best shot for the demo test, and whatever the answers and the results you get should not be bothering you. They can encourage you, but they should not be discouraging you. Nobody knows whether the standards of the question paper for demo test will be very high, moderate, or low. If it is very low, the chance that you can think of is you will be not having much of confidence to go for the major exam, thinking that the major exam may be tougher. If it is very tough, then you may lose heart because you might think that the major exam is also going to be very tougher. What am I going to do? Do not worry about it. Take the demo test as a demonstration of how your psych will be when you're going for your exams. Just make sure you can sit for 3.5 hours together to try to actually give the answer. Do your best. And after you give the demo test, again, start studying. Please make sure the demo test does not alter your thought process or your confidence levels. Okay, these are the eligibility criteria. Look at this line here. The repealed Indian Medical Council Act 1956 and possessing permanent or provisional registration certificate of MBBS qualification issued by the NMC or the erstwhile Medical Council of India or the State Medical Council. Now, those people who have completed 1 year of internship or are likely to complete the internship on or before 30th of June 2021 may apply. So I have received a lot of questions about interns asking me whether they are eligible for application. Please remember, if your internship is going to complete before 30th of June, nobody can stop you from applying for the exams. So all the very best. But unfortunately, if your completion will be after 30th of June, then there won't be any point of applying for the exams, I believe. And for those FMG people, this is the criteria. Those who are likely to complete the internship on or before 30th of June for 2021, the same thing is applicable for FMG candidates also. And this is the scheme for NEET PG 2021. It's a single test in a single day and a single session. It's a CBT, computer-based test. And the syllabus, as always, known. The exam comprises of 200 multiple choice questions, single correct responses questions. It's not like INECT exam where you can have multiple choices being right. This is just a single correct response answer. And 25% negative marking. So make sure if at all you answer one question correct and you answer 4 questions wrong, then the effect of one correct question will be nullified by the 4 wrong answers. But because the rope is longer, previously in AIIMS you used to have 33% as negative markings, so you have to be treading very cautiously. So make sure you try to attempt as many questions as possible under your purview if you want to score well in your exams. And this is the allocation of time for NEET PG 2021. They will allow the candidates to enter the examination center at 12 p.m. Entry will close at 1:30 p.m. and the granting of access for the candidate login happens at 1:45 p.m. and you can log in and start reading instructions by 1:50 p.m. and your examination starts at 2 p.m. and stops exactly at 5:30 p.m. not more than a minute or a second. Okay, this is about the admit cards. Candidates are required to download the admit card from the NBE website and affix firmly the latest passport size photograph in the space provided on the admit card. So download it and then fix the card and then go meet the specifications. And these are the important points of NEET PG documentation. Print copy of barcoded or QR coded admit card, photocopy of permanent provisional MCA registration to be retained by the test center, and Aadhaar card, PAN card, driving license, passport. Look at these things. Whenever, whichever you have provided this while you are filling the application form, make sure you take a copy of this for the exam center. So this brings us to the end of a small gist of what can be expected from the NEET PG 2021 exam. So again, let me repeat, 2021 exam is having only 200 questions, so you can expect a lengthy question paper, and there is no proper demarcation between the subjects from which the MCQs can be asked. So most of the lengthy questions can be clinically oriented. It can be a conglomeration of multiple subjects, and there is a demo test which is starting from the 8th of April 2021. So give the demo test and be confident. More than anything else, your preparation will be there with you. And Stupamed and all the faculty, including me, will be there with you to help you come across the very difficult tides of NEET PG 2021 exam. From the bottom of my heart, I wish everybody all the